Well, today we're going to tinker with them C36 discs, and you can see I got them hooked to the Super C right now. The plows are ready, they're good to go. They need some grease thrown in the Zerks before I hit the field. Obviously I still got to get my side pieces on there. That's being worked on, but the other side of these got issues, got a really bad bearing on the other side, so that's what we're going to go after today. Get these C36s ready for the field, and this might be part one. Well, there you go, 16.934s. They made it. They made it. And I'm going to see how these look on the 7 with the 18.4s. Your duals should be smaller. I just don't want them 3-4 inches smaller. That's just me. I'm not going to sink that much. Just a little bit better grip where you would have slipped. And I also have located 2 3¼ inch hubs, so going to go get those. Well, I'd like to go get those. Might have to have them shipped, but never know. Might be making a road trip. But that is not what this video is about. This video is about these discs, these C36 discs. You can see there's some new hardware on here. I picked these up last fall, and he told me there was one bad bearing on here, and for sure there is. I mean, it's this one here, and you can see somebody's done some monkeying with it, because I don't know what the backstory is on it, but there's new hardware here. That's a new nut and bolt, and this is a new nut and bolt, 3/4 inch. And then you can see here, and I don't know if they were discing, you know, a gravel pit with big dinosaur heads in it, or I don't know what they were doing. But I've never seen boxings broke off like this when you're working good soils. So either way, got the new one in the box. Got the new boxing in the box. You opened it, and we're gonna get that sucker on there and see what else we need to do to this thing to get it field ready. Well, I can show you real quick, actually. I need another disc on here, Disco Ducker, and I'm not sure if these are 16s or what they are. I will measure them. I wouldn't even mind if the outer ones are a little bit smaller, but they can't be bigger than the ones here, that's all. But easy fix. Power that off of there and put a new one on. Well, I didn't spray any WD-40 on this, so we're gonna see how easy it comes off. I couldn't get the air down in there, and I don't want to blue wrench them off because they're new. Oh yeah, turning hard, but I've seen worse. Yep. I'll pick this up with the tractor. Drop her down. The old C. I will tell you, when I hook this up to the C, I don't know if it's just I'm not used to it or what the deal is, but man, they feel like all she wants, man. You can steer, but I feel like, yeah, you add another pound and you'd be up. So either way. That back one turned. I look forward to taking the other ones off because they're getting blue wrenched, because they aren't anywhere near this shape. Like I say, I tried to get an air gun down in here. It's just too tight of a squeeze. It's starting to turn easier now. That set of discs they had, that C36 at that auction, went for like $650, I think. I should have bought them. That was dumb. Because I'd like to get either a 200 or another Super C. Tried getting an extension in there, and that didn't fit either. So, yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, and there's the old bearing. Ooh, what a... There ain't been greasing that in a millennium and a half. I can tell you that. What is in there is nasty rotten sludge. I can tell you that. Yeah, I'll change her out. Get that jacked up. And this is knocked out. And there's the top half. I mean, it ain't nothing to write home about, especially with that big chunk out of it. I don't know, man. I mean, let me zoom out. That's what it had to be. They had to be working real rocky ground. And then it hit that and busted it. So yeah, let's get the new one on there. Well, there's the new one. And that should do one. There's going to be a couple more I have to change out. I'll spare you the agony of watching me do that. But, yep, broke, not broke. And, okay, so these are not open or anything on the bottom. As you can see. I've seen guys, you know, they get chipped underneath and stuff, and they just keep filling them up with grease and running them, whatever. This bearing in and of itself, I'm going to tell you, right in the range of 50 bucks. Got 2 Zerks versus the one. This looks like somebody put it on there for easy access sake. You know, the extension on there, but don't matter to me, really. I'll just hit it when I use it. Yeah, let's get it thrown on there. All right. New bolts. Nice new bolts, too. They're the carriage bolts. All right. Let's see how... Oh yeah, that's nice, man. Nothing's ever just perfect plug and play. Nothing. Well, what I've had to do is hook them up to the tractor, and that way you can swing this, because you're going to need some play in this axle. You're going to need to swing it to get these proper carriage bolts in. The old ones that were in there are not proper. Those were MIG shift. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. That starts flat, but clamp it down right. No kidding. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. If I had another guy here, it'd be a lot easier. Somebody pull on this gang and line it up. And I'd throw the bolts through. Yeah, they ain't gonna fit right like that. I don't know what you're gonna be able to see, but when I pull the axle up, the gang up like that, it's about a 1/2 inch difference. So these holes here need drilled out, and I'll be good to go. These will work. But yeah, that's just more stuff. This has got to be bigger. These need drilled out, unfortunately, if I'm going to make them work. Well, let's see. Yeah, they're 16s. And them ones ain't worn either, so they're not 18 warrants to 16. Well, get some WD-40. Soak that right there. The little square nut. Classic International. Yeah, I might as well just take this right off of here. They didn't have this bent down anyways. You're supposed to, when you tighten these, you're supposed to bend that tab so it doesn't loosen, but nobody seemed to care, so it didn't get done. I'll probably have to drop these down. Yeah, they want to turn. We drop them. That's turning pretty easy, man. That ain't good. I'm actually glad I didn't take these to the field. Yeah, that's coming off there way too easy for my flavor. Flavor Flav. Guys say that tab should be bent on there, and it's not. And you can get bent, and it can get bent, and y'all can do whatever you gotta do. I mean, look at that. 2 or 3 turns with the crescent wrench. That comes off, and I'll lift her up, and this whole, everything will come off. There's a spacer. Seems to be in pretty good shape. It's a lot easier when you're doing these if you have another set of hands, because you can be sliding and somebody can be throwing the discs on there. Anyways, here's your, I don't know, a boomerang. Use that for a boomerang or something. A shovel. There you go. Nothing goes to waste here. I'm such a homestead. Non-existent bucket. There's a spacer. Nothing wrong with it. I'll fire it up and pick it up. Might as well replace it. Go this far into it. Might as well replace the stuff. This is they do look different. Things that are different are not the same, but this is supposed to go on. Yeah, they're both 1 inch. It's an optical illusion, but yeah. There you go, Steve. Yeah. These 2 holes up here just need drilled out, I'd say 3/8 bigger. And I'm in the money. See if I can get me a couple 16s to throw on there. Go get a big drill bit, blast it through them holes. Wait for discs. Disco ducking. Boom!